One Punch Man chapter 184 begins with Tatsumaki getting a call from the association. She is asked to do a commercial for hero recruitment, and she decides to do it only because she remembers what Saitama said about him not being able to defeat a wolf level back then, which is an improvement for her that she is more open to chances. And then she does the commercial with her style, of course, in hopes that the new applicants would know the true meaning of being a hero. But then the end result of the commercial shows a completely different version of Tatsumaki. It is generated by AI, and I can imagine myself laughing out loud when the swan got animated in like 35 years. And it's interesting that Murata brings up AI generator because that's what's happening nowadays, as they got Kanye singing Adele and stuff like that. The timing couldn't be more fitting. Anyway, Tatsumaki is beyond mad about it, and despite Fubuki being supportive, Tatsumaki can't calm down and eventually blows up her own house. And Maima says that he produced the commercial, and then a new character shows up. His name is Axel. He is greeted by Shizuka, a scout for the Hero Association, and Axel is like, "Another scout, huh?" Implying that it has happened to him a few more times. But before we get into details about that, the next panel shows that the executives are discussing about their recent success on cover-ups from the last chapter and the commercial that restored their image, and this is all thanks to McCoy, the guy whose motive has yet to be revealed. And the executives blame Middle Knight for his unreliable defense system, and Tatsumaki as well for her behavior, and despite the well-received commercial, the number of hero applicants doesn't increase. Anyway, let's talk about Metal Knight for a little bit. He looks resentful about Saitama destroying his robots and the buildings, and it makes me wonder even more about his true motive. If it's all about justice, then he should be glad that he finds a crazy strong person working as a hero. He might as well report this to the executives so that it can ease the panic among the associations. And speaking about panic, based on what Shizuka says to Axel, it looks like the Hero Association is desperate about the current situation, where powerful monsters keep on coming, yet most of the heroes could barely hang on, so they need new applicants, which is why they reach out to Axel. And turns out Axel has already been famous for leading a team called the Hunters, which is an independent group of heroes that does the job voluntarily. And he says that he lost 5 of his friends when fighting a demon level monster, so I think the group isn't that strong. But Shizuka says Axel alone will be guaranteed in the S class, and they'll provide the battle equipment and all, but Axel still has to refuse the offer, thinking that the Hero Association is rotten to its core, and Shizuka is unable to deny all the facts that he talks about. And when Shizuka is about to leave, he tells her that it won't be long until the Hero Association dissolves, and she should find another job. And we'll jump into another scene where another scout from the association greets a guy named Raiden, again an S-class prospect, and he seems knowledgeable too about the problems that the association is facing. And despite being offered a huge compensation, he refuses. And turns out both Axel and Raiden refuses it because they got commitments to a new hero organization, which will be launched very soon. Apparently this new hero organization is the main reason that the association couldn't increase the number of new applicants, and this is becoming the birth of a duality in the hero world. You may have seen it coming from the webcomic, and I'm not gonna spoil anything from it, but the clues that we have in the manga so far, one of those will be Child Emperor's Measure in that duality. In the last chapter, he saw the cover-ups done by the Hero Association, and being the all-about justice kind of guy that he is, plus the appearance of a new hero organization, he's definitely gonna make a move. And also, McCoy's involvement in this duality is something to be suspicious about. It's just the way that he smirks after doing or saying anything just doesn't feel right. And my guess is, what he truly designed wasn't for the association's success, but it's more for its downfall. He knows that by doing all the cover-ups and commercial, it will look good on the surface. The public loves it, the executives love it, but those who are smart won't buy into that, and they will lose their trust in the association instead. Well, those are my takes on these last 2 chapters, so let's see how it plays out. And then we move on to the last page of this chapter. Geno seems to have heard the news about this duality thing and got caught before he reveals his decision. And then Saitama spits out his drink watching Tatsumaki's commercial. And that's it for this chapter. Let me know your thoughts on this duality saga, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace.